Alright, so I got cut off. What I was saying was that I talked for another few minutes before I realized. So what I was saying was that I've been thinking about starting thinking about chest surgery a lot. Especially now that we're getting into the summertime. It just doesn't feel very good to have to know that, you know, I'll be wearing my binder a lot. I don't like that. I want my chest to look like I want it. You know, I want the double mastectomy. I want lines across my chest. I want them gone. I haven't been attached to them for so long that they're just kind of there. But the other thing I started saying was that I recently came out to, so I'm the coordinator, I can't even put sentences together, the coordinator of a peer counseling program on our campus, and it's specific to LGBT population, queer and questioning students, and I have a team of 8 people. My cat's moving my camera. A team of 8 people, and you know, hired them, trained them, and set them up with different people to counsel. It's a really cool program, but you know, I counsel with them, and I speak on panels with them with another program at classes and really cool stuff. So these people that I speak on these panels with, you know me as genderqueer. Like, you know, that's what I've been explaining my identity as for so long, that these 8 people, and actually my boss is in the room too, and so I just kind of told them I have an announcement. I've been going by Jay, and a lot of you guys have caught on, and that's awesome. But I would like, I'd like to actually ask you to, for those of you that haven't been calling me Jay, to try. And I just told them that, coming out as trans, that I didn't know how far I wanted to go with anything. Everything was still up in the air, but that I wanted to tell them, because we counsel students together, that we speak in front of hundreds of students together, and I want to start talking about, how my identity has shifted. And then, and even beyond that, I, didn't bring this up in the group because I only had 5 minutes to talk about it at the end of the meeting. But I'm into masculine people for the most part. And by that I just mean that the people that I usually go for are genderqueer themselves, androgynous, they're dykes, boys, SM people, bio guys that are usually gay. And that's kind of what I go for. So that's a whole different identity that's kind of developed and shifted. As we all do, right? We all shift and change and grow. And but I have a little bit of a goatee happening, and then and a mustache going, and that's just, it's been like that since high school. I've always hidden it, shaved, plucked, tweezed, anything, so that it didn't show up. Especially because I was trying to present so much like a girl, so feminine, overly so, I think. Until I figured out that I could just be me, and that I like being me, and that I enjoy it. But I've been growing the chin hair for a while, and people started noticing. So that's why I decided to come out to that group. My close friends know, but it's weird running into people from my past, people that I've known since I was 12, 13, 14, from high school, even from my first 2 or 3 years of college, and running into them and having their reaction. And so for the past, which has been fine, because I still was shaving my mustache, and I don't know if this was just not very long or what, but people were usually okay. But this week, I've been letting my mustache grow out, and people notice a lot more. I don't know if it's because it's so direct, it's in my face, it's on, something that they see. But I've been really self-conscious about it. And so that's why I think I really had to come out to that group, and my close friends with trans. Otherwise, it felt awkward to not tell people, but to start, letting certain parts of myself show. So now that they know, I feel a lot better. And I'm just really excited about the possibilities that you know, are in the future. But I'm really, really scared and really freaking out, I think, a lot about my parents. My mom will accept me no matter what, and I know that. This is amazing. She always has, and I know she always will. My dad's a different story. I know he'll always accept me, but he'll have a lot more questions, a lot more rigid boundaries as far as gender goes, as far as anything goes. And, you know, 2 little brothers that have always called me Big Sis. And, you know, I'm the one girl in the family, so it's, like, awkward to be like, hey, guess what? I'm kind of not. My grandparents, and explaining it to them in Spanish will be interesting. And I don't even want to have to explain it. I just want it to happen. I just want me to be me and them to figure it out and go along with it, but that sounds hopeful. So, this is kind of like my chin hair. I don't know if you guys can see it. And my mustache is growing in. Who knows if you can see any of that. I guess that's it for now. I worry a lot about other people's perceptions of me, how I'm perceived in the world. I think to some extent we all do. But I'm really excited about it too. I've always, I guess my identity as a feminist has kind of led me down the road of breaking down these boundaries and this binary gender system, basically. I just never thought it would take place in me, I guess. I was, a pretty girl, right? But I just don't feel okay in that role, in that people viewing me that way. It doesn't feel good, like, to not have my identity